You got it up and running yet?
I think so. All systems are online.
Good. Hopefully we don't have a repeat of yesterday. Last time. I have no idea what caused that.
Yeah, I don't know either. But anyways, now that we have it back up and running, hello everybody, King Casey here.
Hello, TJ's your co-host.
And welcome to the third episode of Tournament Recap.
Yes, we know it's late, but again, we were working on technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We took a look at the footage last week, and it cut out right during our closing, which means it took us a while to get the system back up and running.
Yeah, and judging by... Yeah, I have my suspicions on why that happened. I'm guessing it's Zeke.
Oh, for now, it's not gonna matter. I'll start doing some investigations later.
Okay, sounds good to me. But anyways, this last week at this point was the end of round 1.
We're recording this on a Thursday, and we're over halfway through the battles for this week. And I'll just say this ahead of time. Oh boy, the matches so far have been insane.
Yes, but that is for another day. For now, we're going to be covering battles 21 through 32. We got 12 battles to uncover. It's going to be a long one.
Yep. So strap in, everybody, because today it's going to be a long episode.
Yep, so let's start off with battle number 21. We have Lucas versus Big Lou.
Yep. Lucas's team is Swellow, Infernape, Blastoise, a Gigantamax Kingler, a Mega Charizard X, there you go,
another one,
and a Latios.
And as for Big Lou's team, he has Snorlax, Infernape, Sceptile, a Gigantamax Cinderace, a Battle Bond Sceptile, Greninja, which was an Ash Greninja, and a Dialga.
Overall, both trainers have pretty solid teams. Hopefully, we've got the Charizard counter working again.
Yep, and I think it should be working. I don't know about the upset counter. We'll just have to.
We'll find that. We'll figure that out later.
Yeah. But anyways, this battle was pretty good.
It was overall a decent match compared to what other matches we had in this first round. It's on the middle. It's in the middle ground.
Yeah, but
overall it was pretty good.
Yeah, for the first half of these battles, they're kind of more basic compared to what we got in the second half. But in terms of the first half, this is probably one of the best.
Better ones, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, it all came down to Latios versus Dialga. Even though we had a Mega Charizard X versus Ash Greninja rematch, just like the anime, but we don't. Actually, Casey probably doesn't remember. But in the end, Big Lou was the winner, so he will advance to round 2.
TJ, I do.
Really? Then prove it. Who won between Mega Charizard X and Ash Greninja?
Oh wait, I thought that you were talking about who won the entire match. Okay. This is awkward.
Well, you can just cut that out later.
I probably won't.
Oh well. Let's move on to the next match.
Alright, so moving on to battle number 22, we have Mari versus Dom, or Dom versus Mari.
This was a pretty good match. Dom's team was Absol, Braviary, a Shadow Breloom. He had a Gigantamax Appletown. Haven't seen that one yet. Yeah. He has a Battle Bond Dragonite and a Suicune.
Yes, and now for Mari's team, he actually had a all bug type team, which is pretty cool. So he had a Sceptile. Well, why do I keep saying Sceptile? A Scolipede, Armaldo, Volcarona, a Gigantamax Centiskorch, a Battle Bonds of Butterfree, and a Genesect.
There you go. Anyway, overall, this was a really good match. Mara actually had the early lead over Dom.
which if you don't know rankings, is actually a pretty good accomplishment of Moss. So props to him.
But regardless, Dom won this battle in the end, so we can't figure out if the upset counter is working or not.
Yeah, I think it is, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. Anyway, this was a really good match, and I enjoyed it. The personal highlights for me was seeing a Gigantamax Appleton for the first time in the Battle Simulator, which is very fun to see. And then we also got the endless battle between Suicune and Genesect.
Yeah, I just like how Mari managed to keep a early lead over Dom, and had a mono-type bug team, which really we don't see that many one-type teams, and in those, not a lot of them are bug types.
Yeah, it's interesting to say the
least. Yeah, but this was definitely a very interesting battle.
I enjoyed it, but as you said, Dom was the winner, and he will move on to round 2 to face Bigman.
So let's move on to battle number 23.
Oh boy, incoming joke character.
Yep, so now we have MC Nugget versus Ronarish? I'm just gonna pronounce it like that.
I pronounced it Rouhani, but would you like MC Nugget since it's your joke character?
No, you can take him.
Sure. Alright, MC Nugget's team was Double, Miltank, Tauros, Paparaja, Omega Blaziken, and a Galarian Zapdos. Oh boy, all stuff that you could turn into food. Well, except maybe Paparaja. That thing's made out of metal.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out a good Gigantamax Pokemon that wasn't Charizard. Yeah, but
I'll probably figure one out later for you. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, but anyways, moving on to Raj and his team. She had Venusaur, Guzzlord, Silvally, a Gigantamax Paparaja, a I believe that is a Mega Charizard X? Yes, I believe so. So that is our second one of the week, I think.
Yep.
And we have a 100% Zygon.
Needless to say, joke characters usually do not win fights, so...
I mean, it would have been hilarious if MC Nugget did win. Yeah, now kind of hindsight, yeah, definitely makes sense why he lost.
Yeah, his Tauros couldn't do jack squat, and Paparaja managed to bring it back, and its duel with the other Paparaja was fun, but it didn't last long.
Yeah, overall...
The duel between Blaziken and Charizard was fun, and so were the two legendaries duking it out, but in the end, Rouhani won.
Yeah, so this was definitely a more like not very intense, but it was definitely more of a fun battle.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and I just thought of a Gigantamax Pokemon.
Of course you did. Anyway, let's move on to the next battle.
So moving on to battle number 24, we have Rudra versus Axel.
Yep. Now, Rudra's team was Guzzlord, Naganadel, Silvally, a Gigantamax Corviknight, a Mega Gallade, and an Ultra Necrozma.
Wow, well, Axel's team was Pikachu. I believe it was Blaziken?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure because my notes aren't the best. A shiny Gyarados, a Gigantamax Corviknight, Mega Lucario, and a Lugia. Those last two definitely have Michello's seal of approval.
Yep. Now then, this fight was pretty good for the beginning half. However, by the end of it, Rudra was the winner and he will advance to round 2. Which that basically tells me that Mega Gallade is better than Mega Lucario. Take that, Michelangelo, you can't hurt me in the Battle Simulator right now.
And since also that Ultra Necrozma is my legendary, that also proves that Ultra Necrozma is better than Lugia. Nice.
Anyway,
yeah.
it was a fun, cool match to watch.
Yeah,
but we said it was not too interesting compared to other fights this week.
Yeah, so now moving on to battle number 25, we have CJ versus Ron.
Oh, this was a good entertaining battle to watch. CJ's team was Bataro, Delayed, he had a Halloween Venusaur, he had a legendary Silvally, he had a special Mega Tyrantrum, and his legendary partner Mew.
I would just like to point out that two of those Pokemon are on Halloween event, which you really don't see two Halloween event Pokemon being used together.
Well.
Yeah, but anyways, now moving on to Ron's team. He had a Chandelure, Noivern, Machamp, a Gigantamax, Toxtricity, Mega Gallade, and a Galarian Moltres. But besides the Galarian Moltres, it's a pretty normal team.
Yep, I'd have to agree there.
Yeah, so this match's outcome is pretty obvious to who obviously won, but just going away from that, this was still a pretty good match.
Yeah, I agree. Mew versus Galarian Moltres was interesting, and Tyranitar versus Gallade was entertaining.
Yeah, so
also a little fun fact here. Ron's Toxtricity managed to KO 3 of CJ's Pokemon, thanks to his Gigantamax form.
Which, considering, this is Ron's first tournament, right? Or did he participate in the tournament 50?
I think it's his first. I don't remember.
So, for a first battle, knocking out 3 Pokemon with just one, that's a damn good effort.
Yes, it is. And then Tyrantrum stole the show.
Yeah, but besides that, a very good props to you, Ron, and CJ moves on to round 2. Overall, all the matches have been going as we have been expecting them.
Yes, but from here on out, the battles get good.
Yeah, because now we are pretty much entering the second half, with this next battle being considered of the first half. But this is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, of the week.
Yep, I would close to agree. But anyway, the matchup now for Battle 26 is Andre versus Barry.
Yeah, so,
hey, I remember Barry. He was with us in the Halloween event this year. Name. You never showed up.
Yeah, I know that. I got busy. Moving on. Anyway, so Andre, as you know, is a rising trainer of the newest generation in the Battle Simulator. While Barry, I believe, is one of our newest newcomers.
Correct. Andre's been here for a little bit, but he hasn't been here for too long. So let's see how he does today. Andre's team was Hydreigon, Feraligatr, a new Halloween Greninja, a Gigantamax Charizard,
add another one. I believe that's 3 now.
And he has his partner Battlebond Lucario and Mewtwo. Everybody likes using Mewtwo or Rayquazas.
Yep. Now on to Barry's team, and he has a Rampardos, a shiny Sceptile, Garchomp. I can't read that word Pokemon. Good job, Notes.
Santino?
Yes.
A Halloween event Pokemon from this year.
Santino. I probably wouldn't have guessed that anyways. A Battle Bonds of Lucario and a shiny Rayquaza.
This was a fun fight to watch, especially between the two Lucarios and Mewtwo versus Rayquaza.
Yeah, and considering that this was Barry's first match, he did pretty well against Andre.
Especially since Barry had the lead to start this match.
Yeah, so again, very good job to you.
But in the end, Andre has more experience and that gave him the win.
Yeah, moving on to round 2, and I believe he'll be facing CJ if I'm looking at bracket correctly.
You are correct. This is a rematch from last year's, from the previous tournament from the first round.
And I am really looking forward to that fight. I don't know why. I'm just really hyped.
Yep, I would have to agree.
But like
Hold on a minute, Dixie. We need a music change.
We do?
You hear that?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Alright, moving on to battle number 27, we have It's Your Boy Talon versus Toby Sama.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Talon's team is a Galarian Slowking, his signature Golisopod, He has a circuitry with him this time. His Gigantamax Sentinel Scorch, his partner Shiny Battlebond Golurk, and his 100% form Zygarde.
Now, onto Tobi-sama's team, we have Shiny Goodra, I think, or is that just
Shiny Goodra?
Yeah, I just want to make sure so I don't mess up. Shiny Goodra, Guzzlord, Savalite, Gigantamax Inteleon. I believe that is the first one. Battlebond Scizor and 100% Zygarde.
Oh boy, this is gonna be an epic match. We all know Talon's gonna win and go upset somebody else, right?
TJ, I hate to break it to you, but
Excuse me for a minute.
But ironically, the man that has upsetted more trainers than anyone in the previous 2 tournaments got upsetted himself. Now that's a plot twist. Yeah, so I'll just take this match on my own because, yeah, TJ seems pretty out of it at this point. Kind of deja vu to back to when he lost in second round last time. But anyways, moving on. This battle was definitely a favorite one of mine this week, not just because that Talon got upset. That was definitely very interesting to see. But this battle was pretty pretty good, especially the end match of 100% Zygarde versus 100% Zygarde. Literally, the stadium shook in that clash. That was a very fun one to watch. But in the end, Tobi-sama prevailed, and that is definitely the biggest upset of the tournament so far. And with the upset counter back up and running, that is our first upset of this week.
And I believe that makes upset number 4, correct?
I believe so. So, TJ, I'm sorry that Talon lost, man.
Well, at least it was a good fight. Besides, the fight technically ended in a draw and that would have moved for me.
Yeah, which, good job on Tobi-sama. I'm just surprised that Talon got beat by a dog.
Anyway, moving on. You can bring the music back to normal now.
Yeah. So, anyways, now let's see if one of your other family members can do better than Talon did. Moving on to battle number 28, we have Sandy versus Tavern.
Oh yes, my mom's back. She's barely on the ranking list this year, so we'll see how she does this time. My mom's team consists of Lilligant, Absol, Nihilego, the Gigantamax Hatterene, her partner Battlebond Milotic, and the Shiny Lunala.
And while Tavern's team was a Drowdigon, Swampert, Kartana, a Gigantamax Corviknight, a Mega Steelix, and a Lugia.
Lunala.
Oh, what? Okay, I'm just defaulting to Lugia because, but anyways.
And, yeah, Tavern's final Pokemon is Lunala. Someone can make fun of Casey about it later.
Yes.
But anyway, this fight was pretty good. The fight between Milotic and Steelix was pretty good, 2 giant Pokemon. And of course, ending with the 2 Lunalas clashing.
Which was definitely fun to watch.
In the end, my mom pulled out victorious, and she's moving on to face Tobi-sama in the second round. She's actually more calm about facing the dog than Talon.
Now let's see if she can avenge Talon.
We shall see.
But anyways, that concludes our first 8 matches. Let's move on to the next 4.
Battle number 29 is Madden versus Misha.
Overall, a decent match, I'd say.
I think it was interesting. Madden's team was Corviknight, Meganadel, Silvally, a Gigantamax Dreadnought, that's a first,
yeah,
a Mega Garchomp, and Giratina.
And while Misha's team was Empoleon, Sceptile, Lucario, a Gigantamax Charizard, just throw it on there, BattleBond Hydreigon, and Zekrom.
This was a great match to watch. Watching Garchomp and Hydreigon duke it out was awesome, and of course the battle between the two legendary dragons was epic.
Yeah,
but of course, if you see in the match, Misha's avatar is Klein from Sword Art Online, which, you know what that means? If someone like that is not facing a ranked trainer, the trainer with the SAO avatar is going to win. Because Michelangelo, we know Michelangelo is a Sword Art Online fan.
Yep, we all know that, considering some of the most important characters are based on Sword Art Online characters. So anyways, with...
Kirito, Asuna, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, we get it. We don't need to listen anymore. But with Misha winning and going up and moving on to round 2. Good job.
Too bad you went on your opponent next round. Speaking of which, Battle 30 is rank 3 Steve taking on Alno.
Yep, and I mean, we all gotta be honest. We know who's gonna win this.
So we'll just say it now.
Steve
won this match, but we'll go over the team anyway.
Yeah.
Steve's team was Ursaring, Nicolraid, Tyranitar, his Gliscor with Battle Ability, his partner BattleBond Sceptile, and his Primal Zekrom.
And while Alno's team was Phalanx, Lantern, Vanilluxe? I'm sorry about that technical difficulty, everyone.
If you wanted to, how much you want to bet? Casey's phone died again.
It might have been the system glitching out again, maybe?
Who knows anymore? Seriously though, it's getting too confusing at this point.
Yeah, considering what happened last week, anything could have happened. Anyways, I was in the middle of covering Alno's team. So for everyone just coming back, I'm going to just restate the entire team. So Alno's team was Phalanx, Lantern, Vanilluxe, a Gigantamax, Centisforce, Mega Altaria, and a Lunala.
Overall, this battle was pretty good. Alno actually got off to an early lead, going up. Steve only had 3 Pokemon left, and Alno only had lost 1 at this point.
But that was until...
Behold, the wrath of Steve's Gliscor. It took out not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Pokemon.
So, I think, Gliscor is one of the most overpowered non-ace or legendary Pokemon in the entire BCU.
Hey, I got an idea, Casey.
What?
Let's make a counter for every single Pokemon Steve's Gliscor knocks out in this tournament.
Alright, I'm down. So let's hope that he can go pretty far so we can keep this counter going. So yeah, that means we have 3 counters this season.
And we've already got, and Steve's Gliscor already got 4 in one battle. Puts 4 games up right now.
Okay, so yeah, anyway, so make that counter up to 4 now. So yeah, I think that's the biggest sweep we've ever seen. Or didn't Kevin's take out like 4 Pokemon in Tournament 15?
Don't think so. You must be referring to Steven in Tournament 15 when he only had to win with he only won with 2 Pokemon.
Ah, yeah, I'm probably thinking about that. But anyways, yeah, that battle was definitely intense, and Steve won, and he's going up against Misha in round 2.
Yeah, this should be an interesting, fun match, but we all know Steve's going to win.
Yeah, of course. So moving on to our second to last match of the week. Battle number 31, we have MHR versus Cal.
MHR's team was Hydreigon, Tyranitar, Lucario, Dragonite, and Garchomp.
While Callum's team was a Staraptor, Greninja, Infernape, Sceptile, Gardevoir, and Luxray. This battle might seem pretty normal, but for our key viewers out there, there's no Gigantamax, no BattleBond or Mega, or no Legendary. yes, we have trainers that don't use legendaries, megas, or battle bonds, but not all in the same team. And it is just convenient how both of these trainers, the only two in the entire tournament that don't use any sort of gimmick, are placed in the same match.
That's what RNG will get you.
It kind of seems rigged, but that's only for some conspiracy theories.
But anyway, it gives one of those two a fighting chance. And overall, this was a pretty good basic battle.
Agreed.
In the end, MHR was the winner since Garchomp had the type advantage over Let's Ray going into the final duel.
Yep. So with MHR moving on to round 2, I'm just gonna be honest here. He's probably not gonna make it past round 2.
Anyway, the final battle of the week and the match to close out the first round is Jackster versus Zeo. And yes, everyone, Jackster is back for more.
Yeah, because I mean, some of you might have thought that he wasn't going to be in this tournament. Nope, he's just the last match in bracket.
Yeah, Jackster's team is Shadow Raichu, Meganadel. He has his special Greninja. He has his Winged Gliscor. He has his partner Battlebond Decidueye, and he has a Lord Arceus creation Latios.
And while Zeo's team was a Slaking, a Grimmsnarl, Garchomp, Infernape, Corviknight, and an Ultra Necrozma.
Overall, this was a great match to close out the final battle of the first round.
And I mean, considering that Jackster won this pretty easily, considering yet again no Battle Bonds, Dynamax, or Mega.
For Zeo, yes, but he did at least have a Legendary.
So that is an improvement. But anyways, this was definitely a good one to close out the week, and with Jackster moving on to round 2.
He will be facing MHR in the second round.
So that means every single battle in the first round has been decided. And that
now we aren't going to discuss what we think about next week's matchups because, well, half of them have already happened.
TJ, it's okay, good point. Half of them have already been done. Okay, let's just list off round 2's matches, and then we'll talk about them in their respective recap episodes.
Okay. Now then, this week's matches are Sonic Fan versus Jack Fossil, Cooleriza versus Zuli, Kirby Fan versus Argument Bitsu, Xavier versus Master Brendan, Kevin versus Casey, Alexander versus Albin, Mike versus Janet, Cynthia versus Game Master 25, Volt versus Steven, and I will be facing my dad.
Yeah, so that is these week's matches that are currently going on right now, and I just want to say that is an excellent batch of matches.
Sure, there are some minor weaker ones, but you could call none of these bad.
Yeah, because obviously highlights being Jack versus Sonic Fan, me versus Kevin, Alexander versus Albin, Kirby versus Argument Bitsu. Yeah, there's a lot of good matches, and those are only ones involving ranked against ranked.
Then you have the Sun, and when I'm facing my dad, expect that one to be a silent Dark Horse battle.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm also looking forward to my mom versus my dad. I'm just gonna love that match.
Yeah, both of us are gonna love our matches when we're facing with family members shooting it out.
Yes, but anyways, now can you cover the ones that will be happening next week?
You mean the week after?
Yeah.
You mean the rest of the second round matches?
Yeah.
Anyway, we will be having Biglu take on Dom, Ruhani versus Rudra, CJ versus Andre, Tobi-sama versus my mom Sandy, Misha versus Steve, and MHR versus Jackster.
Now while that tournament recap, there's not really any standout battles, probably besides Tobi-sama versus Sandy.
You forgot CJ versus Andre, bro.
I forgot CJ versus Andre, and that's ironic because that was the one that I said I was really hyped for.
If I could hit you in the head, I would.
Yeah, but you live halfway across the country, so yeah, you can't do that.
Insert a hit sound effect.
Maybe. Well, we'll see. Anyways, so yeah, definitely, I just feel every tournament, the second round just gets even more intense the more ranked trainers come in.
Yeah, the more ranked trainers we get, the crazier the second round ends up getting. And then even then, the third round just gets even wackier sometimes.
Yeah, which we will definitely see in the third round. We don't know who exactly will be moving on. I mean, TJ might, considering TJ, but besides
You're
that,
not supposed to say anything about that. But anyway, I am looking forward to the second round this time. This is gonna be fun.
yeah. So yeah. Anyways. So yeah, that is going to be it for this episode of Tournament Recap. Let's end this thing before Zeke intervenes again.
Yeah, the proper way, before we get interrupted again.
Yeah, so anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I have been Casey.
Along with TJ.
And we will see you guys in the next week's episode. Peace.
Take care, everyone.